Let's see here. YouTube. Boo. Safe and sound and home again. Let the waters roll, Jack. Safe and sound and home again. Let the waters roll, Jack. Long we've tossed on the rolling main. Now we're safe for shore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 righto. We have worked ourselves and gun, quarter deck division, sponge your eye and load at you through the whole commission. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe for shore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 righto. Hey, it's the pirate time with Captain Wetbeard. Get ready. We're not really doing the whole piratey stuff, I won't lie to you. It's more sailing than anything else. Why they get notification for this? You probably subscribed for like Dark Souls 3 content way back when, or Elden Ring content. Instead you got a pirate stream from the Elden Ring channel. I'd just unsubscribe if I were you. Sorry about that. Hey everyone, welcome to the pirate time. Oh come me young sailor man, listen to me, I'll sing you a song. And it's windy weather boys, stormy weather boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boy, steady she goes. And up jumps the shark with its 9 rows of teeth, saying, "You eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the beef." And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes. And up jumps the whale, the largest of all. If you want a wind, boys, well, I'll blow you's a squall. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Yeah. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she go. But I will be sailing the Sea of Pipi today, in search of fish. Let's see what my pocket rat thinks of it. What do you think? He's not bit me, so I'm assuming that's a good sign. Yeah. We're gonna be planning out the course and sailing. We gotta be storm chasers today. I'm gonna be following after that thing. Cause the storm... So basically, if any of you don't know, I like fishing mechanics in video games, I love them. Just cannot get enough of fishing. Not finboy fishing, just fishing. And, Sea of Thieves has a pretty decent fishing mechanic. It's in a video game I like. That's all about sailing around. And so, I want to get the, like, 100% premium grade Platinum Deluxe Gourmet Select Super Edition fishing title. And to do that, I have to catch this one really nasty little booger of a fish called Black Cloud Wreckers. And to catch Black Cloud Wreckers, you have to sail... Well, you have to be on a shipwreck in a storm. Now, shipwrecks spawn randomly across the sea, and of course the storm moves randomly about the sea. And so basically, you have to figure out where the storm's going to go using a storm tracker, sail ahead of the storm based on where it's blowing, and sit on that shipwreck. I'm only like 3 away, but they are a massive hemorrhoid to get. I need earthworms. So that's what we're gonna be doing. It's mostly going to be sailing around and charting out courses with some really frantic, worried fishing mixed in. Captain Whitbeard. The art style of this game is really good. It is. It's really one of the biggest draws to it, besides just being a pirate video game, is the art style being nice. Yeah, so the first little bit of this will just be me gathering up supplies. Love Skid Sea streams. Finboy Pirate Skid. Does this look like a fucking Finboy to you? In any capacity? And like hairy Asian pirate fisherman? No. Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond. We're all looking randy dandy, oh. Heave a polo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchors on board and the cables all stored. We're all looking randy dandy, oh, oh. So another good thing is, if we can't get any Black Cloud wreckers, we can go towards that that thing right there, that big old skull in the sky. You see, you lovers, that means that there's a skelly fort active. And I can catch the other type of fish I need, which is the really rare variety of battlegill. So, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Come press the bars, bellies, heave her away. Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be rolling down through the bay. We're all looking randy dandy, oh. Heave a polo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchors on board and the cables all stored. We're all looking randy dandy, oh. Soon we'll be warping out through the locks. Way, hey, roll and go. Or the pretty young girls will come down in their frocks. Ooh, you can actually land on that roof. It will absolutely break your legs if you do. Gotta pull up my phone so I can see. Whoa! Methinks there's a shark in the water. Alright, you slimy bastard. Aye, there he is. That's a nasty one too. He's got a bunch of harpoons in him. Come on, you little bastard. Show your face. Face me like a man, you fish. You run off. I don't like that too much. The thieves, my luck's been fruitful. Bit late, but it's pirate time. My final push for legendary hunter will come soon. I congratulate you for yours. Isaac has been a member for 3 months now. And the 20 shekels. Hey Punk, yo Skid, do you play Elden Ring on PC? And if so, have you been finding it harder and harder to get invasions? I don't do invasions. I don't enjoy Elden Ring invasions. I think they're too much work for too little reward. So if I get on Elden Ring for PvP, it's either to host a fight club or to do some duels with a weapon for a video. I'm not a super big fan of Elden Ring, if I'm being honest with you. Alright, now give me a second, before we skedoodle out of here. I have got to pull up something on my phone. They make this nifty, handy-dandy little storm tracker that makes it real easy, because it used to be, way back in the day, you used to have to like guess where the storm was going based on like where the wind was blowing or something. but not anymore. So you basically like your local dop of the radar for Sea of Thieves. The Sea of Thieves, the weather forecast. Alright, boys, they'll be at Wanderer's Refuge in 12 minutes, and Reapers in 25, and then Castaway Isle in 28. We might be able to make... We'll probably be able to get in between Reapers and Wanderer's Refuge. And if there's nothing out there, we'll sail towards Castaway. It's out in the very dead center of the sea. There's not normally a lot of shipwrecks out there. Sea Dog Tavern, Shipwreck Bay. Shipwreck Bay is honestly our best bet. Oh, let's just see the menu really quick. Yeah, right. So for Battle Gills, I only need one more. I need Sand Battle Gill. And for Wreckers, I need 2 Black Cloud, so we're gonna get cooking. Ooh. Strong wind. I gotta go hang up my dirty underwear so it can air out. I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Where is it? On the very last page. Tomorrow ye shall get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Hey, Nikki. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. That's not good. There's a reaper on the field. A grade 4, no less. It's not good for a little random fisherman sloop, let me go ahead and tell you. So, if there is a shipwreck here, they're gonna be right in between it, because the storm will be on Wanderer's Refuge in about 10 minutes, I'd say. The storm will be going from this direction over here, over here. Alright. Over to this, up to here, over to here, and I guess they'll probably keep going up this way somewhere. Hopefully they're PvE Reapers and they leave me alone. Ooh. This is one of the sights one of my greatest heists ever pulled here on Skull Keep. If this is indeed Skull Keep, which I think it is. It is. I've played the game too much. But me and Midge heisted a bunch of stuff from some Athena Legends back when the game first came out. So basically what me and Frantic did is we ditched our sloop over on this island and took a rowboat with kegs over to that fort. The 2 brigantines were up on one of the beaches, I think it was over there. We set kegs off in each of their brigs and started shooting at each other with their own cannons, so they thought they betrayed each other. They killed all of each other. We cleaned up like the 2 survivors, then killed the boss. Then Frantic went back to our ship, which was over here, sailed over, picked me up with the key from here. We went back over here, dropped me off, and I hid with the key inside the shipwreck on Shipwreck Bay. Then Frantic led them on a wild goose chase halfway across the map, sunk his ship, brought it back, and then came to pick me up. And we actually changed our cosmetics to default and just sat right there. And the legends completely ignored us because they thought, no, it was like a Gucci'd out sloop that sank. It's not a default one. Let's keep going. They gave up searching after like 30 minutes, and then Frantic and I went over there to that fort, got all the loot, made off like bandits. Oh, the bosun is a beggar with a mid-name of work, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. All the rats have left and now me crew. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's time be damned that I went too. And it's time for us to leave her. Ooh, nice, they're sailing south. Do you do shanty requests? If I know the shanty, I'll sing it. And, see ya, Morgan. Gotta do some last minute reaping tomorrow, but not have to see for a while. What's the liquid? OJ, orange juice to ward off scurvy. I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed and rotten grub. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. They didn't check the map for the key. You see, this was at a time before then. There wasn't, back in those days, there was no icon on the map for keys, not for the Fort of the Damned or for regular forts. When I say this was a long time ago, I'm talking 2 to 3 years ago. This was back when the Athena Legends was still new, if that tells you anything. Legendary Pirate Tale. Oh, I've got so many of them. I could sail around and stop on various outposts like the Sea Dog Arena or just like Castaway Isle and just tell you stories of the sea. You know Dead Horse? So, yeah, I know Dead Horse. It's a really short one. Like, even if you sing the full thing, it's only like 2 minutes. Yeah, I know it. Let's see. Dead Horse has a start. Let me think about it. I'm also like trying to keep track of what's going on in game. Let's see. Poor man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Oh, poor old man came riding by, oh, poor old man. I says poor old man, your horse will die, and we say so, 'cause we know so. And if he dies, we'll tan his hide, oh, poor old man. And if he don't, I'll ride him again, and we say so, and we know so. And I'll ride him till the Lord knows when, oh, poor old man. Oh, he's dead as a nail in the lamp room door, and we say so, 'cause we know so. And he won't come worrying us no more, oh, poor old man. We'll use the hair of his tail to sew our sails, and we say so, and we know so. We use the iron of his shoes to make deck nails, oh, poor old man. We'll rub him down with a long, long row, and we say so, and we know so. When the shark will have his body and the devil take his soul. Oh, poor old man. Oh, poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Oh, poor old man came riding by, oh, poor old man. Boys, it looks like there's no shipwrecking between the Reaper Peepers and here. The storm will also be here, but there's also not one off the Castaway Isle. Tell us your adventures. This is the island I always stop to rest on my rowboat adventures. I always end up here. Every time, because it's right in the dead center of the sea and I just sort of migrate to this location. And most of the time, I stop and rest on top of that, like, stone archway because the skeletons can't reach me. And back last Halloween, they did something creepy. They put a skeleton on top of there as an Easter egg, and I thought it was a direct reference to me sitting there all the time. So, it's kind of weird. Encore. My terrible ass singing. Well, a poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Or a poor old man came riding by, oh poor old man. Says I, old man, your horse will die, and we say so, and we know so. And if he dies, we'll tan his hide, oh poor old man. And if he don't, we'll ride him again, and we say so, and we know so. And I'll ride him till the Lord knows when, oh poor old man. Oh, his dead as a nail in the lamp room door, and we say so, and we know so. And he won't come worrying us no more, oh poor old man. We'll use the hair of his tail to sew our sails, and we say so, and we know so. And the iron of his shoes to make thick nails, oh poor old man. We'll wrap him down with a long, long row, and we say so, and we hope so. Or the sharks will have his body, and the devil take his soul. Oh, poor old man. As I walked out on Broadway one evening in July, I met a maid who asked me trade, and I say the John says I. And it's so way, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? At Tiffany's I took her, I did not mind expense. I bought her 2 gold earrings, they cost me 15 cents. And it's so way, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? There were kegs in there, see that? The game tried to actively sabotage me. But we'll make lemonade at least sour lemons, and see if there's a Black Cloud wrecker inside one of those. Doubt it sincerely. Says she, a lime juice sailor, now see me home ye may. But when we reached her cottage door, she unto me did say, and it's so way, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? My freshman, he's a Yankee, with his hair cut short behind. He wears a pair of long sea boots, he's a buzzing in the backboard line, and it's so way, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? So I kissed her hard and proper before the flashman came. And fare you well, me Barry gal, I know your little game. And it's so way, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? He's homeward bound this evening, and with me he will stay. So get a move on, say the boy, get cracking on your way. And it's away, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? So I wrapped my glad rungs round me, and towards the dark I did steer. I'll never court another maid, I'll stick to rum and beer. And it's away, Miss Auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, them New York girls, can't you dance the polka? That's new. I was not there before. That mast sitting up against the rock, that wasn't there before. That's new. Strange tidings be upon the waters. I hate to kill all you with my shanty singing, but there's not much to talk about at the moment. There's actually an obstacle course that goes across this outpost. You see all those platforms? It used to be if you could run the obstacle course in a certain amount of time and ring the bell on top of there, you got an award for it. I don't know if it's still a thing or not. But it might be. What other shanties do you folks want to hear? I know most of them. No shipwreck on Shipwreck Bay. A poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. A poor old man came riding by, oh poor old man. I've sailed an nautical mile. Looks like after it leaves here, it'll be going towards the crooked masts. I've not seen a single shipwreck this entire time. Crooked masts, Skull Keep, Plunder's Plate, Blackwater. All of them. Woodpile? No. Oh, way down south where the cocks do crow. Way down in Florida. Them little girls dance to the old banjo, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Rollin', rollin', ay, rollin' the whole world round. That there gal of mine's on the Georgia line, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Oh, what can you do in Tampa Bay? Way down in Florida. But give them little girls all your pay, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Rollin', rollin', ay, rollin' the whole world round. That there gal of mine's on the Georgia line, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Ah, them Cardiff girls ain't got no frills. Way down in Florida. But they're skinny and tight as catfish gills, and roll the woodpile down. Rollin', rollin', hey, rollin' the whole world round. That's our gal of mine's on the Georgia line, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Oh, why do these little girls love me so? Way down in Florida. It's because I don't tell all I know, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Rollin', rollin', hey, rollin' the whole world round. That there gal of mine's on the Georgia line, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Oh, one more pull, and that will do. Way down in Florida. Because we're the boys that kick her through, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Rollin', rollin'. I'd scream this if there were more people. Rollin' the whole world round, man. There gal of mine's on the Georgia line, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Is someone chasing me? No, it's a rock. Couldn't get that lucky. Alright, nothing here going on at the crooked mast, it would seem. Well, boys, it looks like the Black Cloud Wreckers may be a bust, so we may be going towards that Skull Fort to catch some fish. Because I know there's no shipwreck in between here and Galleons, and there's probably not one in between here and Blackwater Enclave, so I'm thinking we're going to be going towards that Skull Fort. That fair gal of mine's on the Georgia line, and we'll roll the woodpile down. Thank you for the song, Whitman. I am the sole shantyman since the Midgemong's not here. Oh, come me, young sailor man, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boy steady she goes. Well, up jumps the hill with a slippery tail, climbs up aloft and reaches the topsail. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boy, steady she goes. And up jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, saying, you eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the beef. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boy, steady she goes. Yeah. I was asked what the shanty singing was about. Well, what will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, early in the morning. There's always an active shipwreck on the map, or can one just be unlucky and not get one? Well, it's not that, it's not just that it's a shipwreck. It has to be a shipwreck that's in the path of that giant storm that you see. It can't just be any shipwreck. You have to catch Black Cloud wreckers on the shipwreck in that storm. So that's why I mapped out where the storm was going to go and sailed ahead of it. If there had been a shipwreck anywhere from over there all the way through the middle of the sea up to here, I would have stopped on it, looted it for supplies, and then just waited. But there's no shipwrecks. The next spot that thing is going to from Crooked, well, it's going over there. And then it will be going straight north to Blackwater Enclave, which is a little bitty island somewhere over there. And since there's no, like, if there's not going to be a shipwreck there, anything, like, it's going to take the storm about 45 minutes to get all the way over there. And that's a little too long for me to want to wait. So instead, we're going to do something dangerous and go to a skeleton fort by ourselves and try and catch, battle gills. I don't think the Reapers will go to it because that's kind of like small fried loot to them. See, they're down here. The Reapers will be doing something more fruitful like vaults or something. It's not really worth it for them to go to a skelly fort like that. It's not worth their time. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be too surprised if the skull, if that skull disappears before we get to it. Running down the Cuba with a load of sugar. Baby boys to Cuba. Make her run your lime juice squeezes. Running down to Cuba. Way me boys to Cuba. Running down to Cuba. Oh, I got a sister, she's 9 feet tall. Way me boys to Cuba. She sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Running down to Cuba. Way me boys to Cuba. Running down to Cuba. Oh, the captain, he went trim the sails. Way me boys to Cuba. Winging the water on over the rails. Running down to Cuba. Aye, we got 10 people in the chat, but no one actually in the chat. It's about what I expected. So I don't stream very much anymore, you see. But I felt like talking to myself and giving some purpose to this BS. Maybe document me killing myself live on camera. It's a lonely thing being a terrible streamer. Oh. Your singing voice is making me sleepy. I'm gonna get some sleep and should I? Vid and voice disappeared. I can only see chat. It probably went inactive from you being tabbed off. The stream is still active for me. This reminds me of the crew I used to sail with. Safe and sound and home again. Let the waters roll, Jack. Safe and sound and home again. Let the waters roll, Jack. Long we've tossed on the rolling main. Now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 right on. We have worked the self-same gun, quarter-deck division. Sponge your eye and load you through the whole commission. Hey, long we've tossed on the rolling main. Now we're safe ashore, Jack. Whoop. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 right on. When the middle watch was on, and the time went slow, boy. Nice. Who could choose a rousing stay? Who like Jack or Joe, boy? Oh shit, he can still see me. That's not good. I was kind of anticipating not being able to be seen at this location. But luckily, that's the worst shot I've ever seen a Skelly be. Ah, bastard. You have my permission to move forward slightly, ship. And you have to go ahead to go fuck yourself, Mr. Skeleton. He's still a terrible shot, and he's like 1 for 20. Most skeletons have, like, aimbot. I'm not comfortable with that. Right. There, you can't see me. There she swings an empty hook, not the soul below now. Number 7, starboard miss, Mrs. Jack and Joe now. Let's see how the rats on me ship are doing. What do you think about that one? Have a piece of cheese for you. Very good. There, back in my pocket. Alright, so now we can catch Battlegill, unperturbed by skellies or humans. Unless a flintlock skelly sees me from up there. Aye, so if you check it out, we are going to be after Battlegills, but we're only after one. The rarest one, the sand Battlegill. Unfortunately, Rare recently added a mechanic where you can see the name of the fish as soon as it gets ready to bite. That's pretty solid, because some of these look really similar. The sand Battlegill looks a lot like the sky. Unfortunately, this game is also plagued by a nuisance called a splashtail. Splashtails are, if any of you fish in real life, splashtails are kind of like the bluegill or the rock bass of the Sea of Thieves. Little bait stealers. A rum battlegill. Rum's good, but not rum battlegill. I'm back playing another game while Papa Skid serenades me with shanties. Sorry, I was enjoying your singing. You send me a few references of your pirate later. I'll ping you in my Discord server some good pictures of Mr. Wetbeard. What challenging fish are left for you? These, the Sand Battle Gill, and Black Cloud Wreckers, and it was very apparent that I wasn't getting any Black Cloud Wreckers today, because there were no shipwrecks in the path of the storm. So, we'll be going for the rarest Battle Gill. They are extremely, extremely rare. This is Skyrim. That was a karma shot. Did you ever do that parkour thing? Up on the Sea Dogs Tavern? Yeah, I've done it. Hey Talon. Welcome to the stream. Skidman's doing some intense fishing. Now at any time, another player could ride up on us, because this is like an active PvE world event. The thing is, these are really low reward, compared to what you can just go off and do by yourself. You can literally go off and do like Gold Hoarder Vaults, Order of Souls, bounty missions, or Order of Souls, Skelly Galleons, merchant shipwrecks. They all make way more money than this, so there's not a huge risk of someone running up on us, but it could happen. Given the fact that those Reapers are like the biggest threat and they're staying really far to the south, I'm not too worried. See, they're turning in right now. They could come up here once they get done, but I sincerely doubt it. The only people that come after these are typically new players. Just fixing a dock today. So this game keeps on getting updates. I thought the game was dead. The game is dead in terms of its player base, but it does still get updates. They're not very good updates usually, but it does get updates. Like currently there's a battle going on to decide the fate of Golden Sands Outpost. It's, so over there, that island, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's on the horizon. I can see a sloop on it. That's Sanctuary Outpost. There used to be one to the south in that direction. You can actually see the mist from it. It's called Golden Sands, and Golden Sands is currently like in a state of disrepair. It's dilapidated, where it got attacked by the Reapers. And there's currently a battle going on between the Reapers and, I guess, people that are just on the side of Merrick. To decide whether Golden Sands is restored to what it was before, or if it stays destroyed. It's looking like the good guys are gonna win, and Golden Sands will be restored, but they could go either way. It's like it half and half. I think the good guys have like a little edge on the Reapers right now. Thank you, Captain. No problem. Take the jib sail down, boys. Take the jib sail down. Turn this ship around, boys, before we run aground. The fish are biting today, boys. The fish are biting today. I'm gonna lay in my bunk and get drunk as a skunk, cause the fish are biting today. For there's 6-foot waves and my stomach craves some good old Antica rum. I put some away for a rainy day, and the rain she's starting to come now. So take the jib sail down, boys. Take the jib sail down. Turn this ship around, or we run aground. The fish are biting today, boys. Fish are biting today. I'm gonna lay in my bunk and get drunk as a skunk, cause the fish are biting today. But there's a northern wind, and the lights are dim like a good fresh Cuban cigar. I got me a hunch where there might be a bunch, and there can't be a Tan's pickle jar. So take the jib sail down, boys. Take the jib sail down. Turn this ship around, boys, before we run aground. With the Pirates of Amber Heard's involved, everything will be ruined and destroyed. Last month I had around 16 million, not sure if that could be considered dead. It can be. If you actually play the game and know what you're talking about, it can be. Go around and try and sail the seas and find people. Tell me if the game's not dead. It is so hard to find people in servers. I don't know where the player base is gone, but you can never find them. And I'm an expert sailor in this game. I've been playing since the alpha. I know how to sail, I know where to look for people, and I will find them, but typically the only players I find are either Reapers like the ones in this server, who have a grade 5 up and you can easily see where they are, or they're brand new sloopers who just die instantly. They'll see you, shit their pants, start firing cannons, you sink them immediately. Or the Reapers, they try to run away, you catch up to them, and you sink them immediately. And there's just fucking, the sea feels empty compared to what it used to be. I don't believe there's 16 million players anyway, I think they've bumped those numbers from Microsoft. I just don't see there being 16 million people on this game, because if there, you would think if there were 16 million people playing this, I couldn't sit here and fish. Like, this is an active world event. There's a giant skull in the sky saying, "Hey, come do this. This is an active world event. Come complete this for loot." And I can fish peacefully, with no one perturbing me. And there's a good chance, even though most of you won't be here for it, I could stream this for a while, and there's a solid chance, unless those Reapers decide to come up here just for a little extra, like, loot, no one's gonna bug me. Usually there's only one other ship in a server that's like an actual crew of pirates. A lot of people don't like it whenever we sink them. I tell them they're not pirates, they're just sailors. Because there are a lot of people like that. There are a lot of people who play this game, particularly the ones that want PvE servers or that run Alliance PvE servers. I don't consider them to be pirates. I think they're sailors. Because whenever you're a pirate, there has to be a little marauding going on. You know, a little tomfoolery. A little swashbuckling, cocksuckling, that type of thing going on. PvE servers are the most safe, boring thing. Like, you might as well go play something like Destiny 2 or Warframe at that point. Because Sea of Thieves is not a hard video game. There's nothing in this game that's challenging without the risk of player interference. So the people that always talk about wanting just PvE stuff, I don't consider to be pirates. They're not thieves. They're adventurers. Sailors. Those are the ones that I sink. Because I'm all for a good hoot and holler and good time and adventure with the boys. Beating up skeletons and catching fish and finding lost cargo. But you also have to have a little bit of, you know, piracy to be a pirate. Currently, I don't have a crew with me, so I'm just a fisherman. I'm a pirate taking the load off. Scallywag activities. Yeah, see? You get it. There's nothing more fun than getting merged into an alliance server and taking them out. Oh, dude, you should have... Me and my friends, Frantic and Yeet, got merged into... It was an Athena alliance server, as a matter of fact. We got merged into them, and we played out like we were friendly, and we rode right up on this sloop. They were both standing on the front of their ship talking to us, and we just blasted them with cannonballs over and over. Then we went, I think we killed a galleon Athena. I remember one of them screaming like, "You guys don't understand the opportunity you just missed out on." And I said something like, "I understand I'm gonna be dumping your loot out in the middle of the ocean." That's what I did. We don't even sink the Alliance server people for their loot. I will actively pick people's loot up out of the water just to sail it like maybe 2 squares over and drop it out in the middle of the ocean. Like, I would steal someone's fort loot here, then sail like over towards that rock and drop it all in the water and then beeline back over here so they have no idea where I just took it. Because it's not about the gold. Really cute fisherman. I'm not cute. Sea salt shenanigans. So the game isn't in a good state to join, is what I'm hearing, because I was considering getting it for certainly not $40. I mean, it is, like, I would say the game is worth $40. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you just really enjoy the seas aesthetic, and you just want to be a sailor, you can do that. Like, you don't have to really be a pirate on the Sea of Thieves. You can be a merchant that runs cargo in between islands or goes off and salvages shipwrecks. You can be like spectral bounty hunter and go off and collect bounties on skeletons that you kill and take down ghostly fleets. You could be a gold hoarder and go on like traditional pirate treasure hunts and clear out Aztec vaults. There's like a menagerie of like story content to do. All of this stuff with a weird looking skull, like Jack Sparrow skull, is all Pirates of the Caribbean crossover stuff. It's all it's like the game's story mode basically. It's a good introduction to the game, and it's like this like DreamWorks quality stuff. These are all really good. They have tons of references to the movies and rides, and then the game has its own set of story and these other tall tales, which are also really good. They start off kind of rough with the Shroud Breaker, but they really start to pick up around the Fate of the Morning Star. Stars of a Thief is cool, Wild Rose is okay, Art of the Trickster is cool, but Fate of the Morning Star is where it really picks up. Almost got my grub. So beyond the tall tales, you also have all of this stuff, which are basically all the achievements in the game, for all of the added content they've put in over the years. Like, the most recent thing they added was, up here, sea forts. They're like these Spanish conquistador forts full with ghosts that you fight. It's pretty cool. Other players can bury treasure that you can dig up yourself, though most of the time it's AI generated because no one actually buries their own treasure. Because it's a little wonky. So you got that. There's like sunken Aztec kingdom, like sunken Aztec kingdoms you can adventure through and get the loot from. Those are all over the place. There's Ashen Winds with these giant fiery volcanoes with a fiery skeleton boss. There's like Legends of the Sea, which are Easter eggs of the like the community that have been put into the game. There's the Fort of the Dam, which is like this game's really big raid. There's I mean, the Forsaken Shores, which is like the volcanic area that you never see anyone go to. The Hungering Deep. There's all kinds of world events like Skelly Forts, more Skelly Forts, and more Skelly Forts, but there's also like sea monsters to fight, like megalodons and krakens. You go off fishing and hunting like I do. You can salvage shipwrecks just by yourself, not for the merchant guild, but just by yourself to find like barnacle loot. You can be like a sea scavenger if you want to. You can sail around the sea, not like having anything to do with anyone. There's 3 different ship types. There's the sloop, the brigantine, and the galleon. There's a bunch of different factions to grind. You have the Reapers, which is the PvP Covenant, the Gold Hoarders, which are the Gold Boys, Merchants, Order of Souls, Hunter's Calls, the Fishermen. And then Athena Fortune's like a combination of the first 3, but it's all in-game, which means you'll be grinding it for a long time. There's seasons with a battle pass. It's actually really forgiving. This is probably the best battle pass system I've ever played in any game. You can burn through their battle pass in like 2 days if you really want to. They have like seasonal events that happen like 3 times in a season. The seasons last like 12 weeks. There's a lot of wildlife in the game that you can go hunting. Sharks, chickens, snakes, pigs. There's some sirens and mermaids that will attack you randomly in the water. So, you know. It's really, there's no incentive to really go and do any of it. It's all if you want to, because there's nothing to gain in this game. You'll earn gold and like all this money and rep and notoriety, but it's all cosmetic. Everyone in the game has the exact same thing. So like my super deluxe Galoy fishing pole functions the exact same way as a brand new player's default fishing pole. Same thing goes with your loadout. You don't upgrade your loadout. You have a flintlock, a blunderbuss, an eye reach, and a sword at your disposal. You can carry 2 at once. Sea of Thieves is a worthwhile game if you have friends to play it with. Either that, or if you just really love the seafaring type stuff. I would still play this game even if my friends all swore they'd never ever touch it again just because I love pirate stuff. If the like 30 shanties I sing earlier on were indicative of that, I love piratey stuff. Always have since I was a kid. I played Pirates of the Caribbean online when I was a kid. And I was always waiting for an open world pirate game, and this was like my dream game. I've been with it since alpha. It's about sending a message. It's on the Game Pass. I think it's on sale. But yeah, there is a lot to this game. Like, I talk a lot of doo-doo on it being dead, but there is a lot to it. And if you have a crew to sail with, it makes everything really fun. Especially if you're all seeing everything like the tall tales for the first time. It's usually good to try and do it with like one at least semi-experienced sailor, but it's fun. And then once you get like a little bit of once you get your sea legs, you understand how the game works and everything like that, you might even want to go try and sink some people. Try your hand at some piracy. Like me and my friends. There's also cosmetics for every single item in the game, and you have instruments that you can play. What I'm doing right now is just really, like, just, I guess, just really boring. Like, you can do so much stuff on the Sea of Thieves, but I've done it all. I've mastered it. I've done it 50 times with any kind of arrangement of crew you can think of. So I am fishing. The most exciting thing. If you bury your treasure, if someone else digs it up, you get double the gold and renown it would have given you before. But most of the time, no one digs it up because no one does those. And so you just lose your loot for nothing. You bury it and it never gets recovered. I forgot how AIDS Dead by Daylight is. You're an idiot. You... A big old dum-dum doo-doo head. Like, you could have just like gotten... You could have gotten screwed like missionary style. You could have went and played like For Honor. I've got some really cool For Honor clips to show some of you. If any of you make it to that point in the stream. This fishing for really rare varieties of fish goes a lot faster when you have other people. Typically I have Max with me. I guess he's like chewing his old arm off or something tonight. But usually, if you have someone with you, this goes a lot quicker. As one person, it's pretty rough. If we don't catch anything after a little while, I might sail off over there and pick up some of those random player-made voyages just to have something to do. Playing Dead by Daylight's like take it in the ass sideways with no lube. I could see it. I've only played Dead by Daylight once, and I had fun, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just tried to like make the killers run in circles and like lose them while the other survivors did the important stuff because I thought it was funny. I remember debating a Freddy Krueger into killing one of my teammates. I ran in a circle inside this house, hopped inside of a closet, and as I did, my teammate ran into the room and Freddy saw him and got him instead of me. That was pretty good. Well, ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll. And a sailor lad just like his dad, he loves the flowing bowl. A woman ashore he does adore, a girl that's plump and round. When his money's all gone, it's the same old song, get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's plenty more grog and jar. We'll plough the briny ocean line like a jolly roving tar. And Jack'll make his way into some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin, likewise with pork and scouse. He'll spend and never offend, now he lies drunk on the ground. His money's all gone, it's the same old song, get up, Jack John, sit down. Dead by Daylight's more fun when you have no clue what you're doing. For like me to have 2.5k in the game, it's assays. High level Dead by Daylight's boring, miserable, and stale. It's kind of that way in For Honor too. For Honor at really high level is pretty boring. It's just people trying to light to get into a 50-50 combo over and over. You never see anything exciting, any crazy plays or comebacks. No one goes for like crazy deflex or parries, everyone just plays it super duper safe. Lights everyone else to have anything cool they're trying to do. It's really lame. For Honor at high levels is really lame. I mean, so is Dark Souls though, I guess. Like, when you get to like really high level Dark Souls 3 combat, it was really hard to watch. Elden Ring's just hard to watch in general, because you know it's just a couple of guys trying to one-shot each other. It's like watching Randy Orton and Stone Cold try to fight, but they can only throw the RKO and the stunner. No kicks or punches or anything to lead up to it. It's just both of them like staring at each other and running towards each other until one of them finally gets the to hit the funny one shot. I have a hard time watching Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestle in highlights though. Because I saw a comment once saying that Stone Cold Steve Austin looked like if you threw a giant newborn infant into the ring with weird proportions. And I can't watch him fight without thinking about that, because just something about the way he's built and the fact that he's like completely hairless except his face, it really does look like a big ass, like a huge infant. I can't watch Stone Cold's highlights the same way. Anytime I think DS3 high level, I think Scott Jund in the car with this curved sword. I wouldn't blame you. Man, you see, like, I'm getting every single kind of battle guild and Splashtail except for the one I want. I think I've seen every single kind but the one I want. What was I doing? Oh. And Jacko, slip on board some ship on Friendia or Japan. In Asia there, the ladies fair, all love a sailor man. When Jack's ashore, he'll not scorn to buy some girl or gown. When his money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's plenty more grog in a jar. We'll plow the briny ocean line like a jolly roving tar. You know what? I think we're gonna go do something else. I think we're gonna go over to Sanctuary Outpost, kill anyone that's sitting on top of it, and get some player-made voyages. This wouldn't be so bad if, like, Max or someone was here with me, but by myself, this guy sucks. Good to see the skeletons were waiting. Good to see they still can't hit the broadside of a moving barn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They still missed. There is no way that hit that part of the ship, it hit the back. I believe they hit my mast. No, what did they hit? Oh no, they're firing shells at me though. Oh, jeez. Alright, they turned on the aimbot. Oh, they hit my wheel. Look at those Hail Marys. Oh, that's not good, boys. We just caught the wind though, so we're not gonna get hit. I had to smash my wheel. Luckily Captain Whitbeer knows a thing or two, because he's seen a thing or two. How many of that particular fish did you need? Like 6. I sat there for a good probably 20-30 minutes and didn't see one. Now for black clouds I need two, but we physically can't get those today because the storm's not going over any shipwrecks in this server. I could have sworn I seen a ship over here. I really do miss the good old days of DS3. But yesterday is gone, my friend. Ain't got nothing for you. Like, I know people are talking about they're working on the Dark Souls 3 servers, like, as we speak. But, I just, even if they completely fix the Dark Souls servers, I still can't see myself getting on it very much. Because its heyday is, you know, long gone dead. Like, I might host a fight club to celebrate them being back up for all the people that wanted it, but, I can't see myself just like, yeah, time to get back into some DS3 PvP. Yeah. I did that for years. I'd get on Dark Souls 2. If they brought back the Dark Souls 2 servers, I'd do that. Oh. That cannonball was a bit too close. I know he almost put it right on the poop deck. But he was close, but no cigar. Skelly Snoop. I wouldn't, I generally do not understand how anyone can unironically enjoy Elden Ring combat. What if I can make Mr. Steel Yo Man in DS3? Probably. Maybe not quite as high detail, but you could probably do it. Alright, let's see what we got here. They're both on Cannon Cove. Pickroom Palms, that's Small Island. Crest now, that's way out of the way. Lonely Isle, that's out in the very dead center of the sea, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really like that. But I like that better than going to Cannon Cove. Alright. I was watching a high-level DS3 tourney and fell asleep because they never grew a pair. Got anything? Nah, I never did see any of those rare fish and I got bored. Normally I do this, I like have someone with me, but since it's just me, I got a little... Ooh. The Reapers are going there. We need to go there. There. Pickroom Palms is over here somewhere, I believe. I don't go to Pickroom Palms very often, I won't lie to you. There's just really nothing out there. There she is. Lone Cove, which is also really close to that fucking fort. That's where we just were though, so we left in the nick of time. We'll go to Crescent. Out of sight of those Reapers, hopefully. They'll be coming over there any time now. They should be on the horizon. I think they're on the other side of the fort for right now. Yar har, fiddle me please. A pirate's arse is lonely at sea. They're shitting me pants is up to my knees. You are a pirate. Yo ho ahoy, Navast. Hang me panties from the end of the mast. Someone smeared shit all over the mast. You are a pirate. That's a sloop. That's a Reaper sloop. If it weren't just me, I might try to go sink him. So patient. Yeah. I mean, most of the time, if I have someone with me when I'm doing the fishing BS, I'm okay. Like, I'm alright. But just sitting on Hidden Spring Keep for like 30 minutes trying to catch one type of fish, I'm just not gonna do it. So instead, we'll dig up these random ship things. Looks like there's a, oh, there's a sloop over there. Are you solo slooping? Yeah, I am. There's nobody else here, which means I hope I get the drop on these boys. Because even a pair of idiot sailors can sometimes get a lucky cannonball on you. What do you think it would take for revival to Sea of Thieves? An increase in fucking server size. Like how many ships are sailing around? Not by much, maybe just by like one. But it would definitely help. Because like, that sloop right there. That's the first ship I've laid eyes on today. And then this one over here was the second. I hadn't seen a single other sailor all day. I've seen nothing but skelly ships. Such a nice, relaxing stream. That's what you think. Until Cat Wetbeard tries to solo slink a sloop. They vanished. Skelly sloops run that way. Oh, they sank. I see, their mast is bobbing up and down. They sank. I don't know if the skelly ship sunk them or if they spontaneously combusted, but they are no longer with us. Only one thing to dig up on this island. Ooh. Let's see. William Taylor was a brisk young sailor, full of heart and full of play, till he did his mind discover a fair and young maiden gay. 420 British sailors met him on the King's Highway, as he was for to be married, pressed he was and sent away. Father the dum di dee I did the row, father the dum by the dee right day. Father the dum by dee I did the row, father the dum by the dee. That's where I need to go. She put on sailor's clothing and went aboard a man o' war. Her pretty little fingers, long and slender, they was smeared with pitch and tar. On the ship there was a battle. She amongst the men did fight. The wind blew off her silver buttons, her breasts were exposed all snowy white. When the captain he did discover, he said, "Fair maid, what brought you here? Sir, I'm seeking William Taylor. First by you he was last year. If you'll rise up in the morning, early at the break of day, there you'll spot young William Taylor, walking with his lady gay. Father the dum di dee right did the road, father the dum by the dee right day." She arised early in the morning, early at the break of day. There she spotted William Taylor, walking with his lady gay. She procured a pair of pistols. On the ground where she did stand, there she shot poor William Taylor, and the lady at his right hand. I don't know William Taylor, that guy kinda made some of that up. Damn it. Now I've got to listen, because, this treasure was buried by a player. And the only way to know where it is to either see a disturbance on the ground or to walk over it and hear it. Uh-oh. Hey. Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. Way, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond. We're all looking randy dandy, oh. Oh, there it is. And scrap! Oh. What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises, early in the morning. Ooh, that was creepy. We'll put him in the brig until he's sober, put him in the brig until he's sober, put him in the brig until he's sober. Early in the morning. Yeah, let's give it a song. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We shit, we piss, we come, we fart, drink up, me hearties yo ho. We shit, we piss, we come, we fart, drink up, me hearties yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We shoot, we loot, we don't give a hoot, drink up, me hearties yo ho. We shit, we piss, we come, we fart, drink up, me hearties yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Where's that? Well, tie him to the rudder till he's 10 yards under. Tie him to the rudder till he's 10 yards under. Tie him to the rudder till he's 10 yards under. Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. West by southwest, huh? Right here? Right, no question. This is, here's some palm trees. Oh. I see. Late to the stream, my hat slipped up. The lily pad to watch. This game needs shanties as background music. I thought the map on the chest was the anime face at first. I think the internet's corrupted you. Weatherman's song going around. You see, the Weatherman's not actually a shanty though. Weatherman's like a barroom tune from the time. They didn't sing it on ships because on ships shanties had a purpose. They were meant to help the crew keep time while they were doing things. Like Randy Dandio. Now we are ready to sail for the Horn. Then, yeah, way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond. Yeah, and then the crew had to return, yeah. Heave a polo, heave away. You know, they helped them keep time. Now, there were other ones that were just meant for fun, but, Weatherman doesn't have that kind of a structure. But there once was a ship called the Billy R.T. and I fucked her hard until I pee. He doesn't have that same sort of rhythm that actual shanties have. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and pea and come. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Yeah, the weatherman's actually not a shanty. A weatherman was also a guy that worked for a company. There was a company way back in the day that was just, it was sort of like a soft-core version of the East India Trading Company. And if you worked for them, you were called a weatherman. I think it was two brothers. I think their name was just Weather. But if you worked for them, you were a weatherman. Well, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Well, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises, early in the morning. We'll put him in the scrubbers until he's sober. Put him in. Wait, no. Wait, no, it's Put him in the scrubbers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scrubbers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scrubbers with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Yo ho, baby. The song's always beautiful. Guys, shanties, they're particularly vulgar. Yeah. One that you guys have heard before. 420 virgins come down from Inverness, and when the ball was over there was 420 less, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. Well, they was doing in the parlour, they was doing on the stones, but you couldn't hear the music for the wheezing and the groans, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. Well, the undertaker, he was there all wrapped up in a shroud, dangling from the chandelier and peeing on the crowd, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. Well, Nanny McPherson was standing way up front, some posies in her hand and a carrot in her hand, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you've never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. Well, the village postman, the poor boy had the pox. He couldn't do the lassie, so he did the letterbox, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you've never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. Well, the village cripple, he could nae do much, so he leaned the lasses against the wall, he did them with his crutch, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you've never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. Well, the village magician, he gave us all a laugh. He pulled his foreskin over his head and he vanished up his ass, singing the balls to your partner, your arse against the wall. If you've never been had on a Saturday night, you've never been had at all. That smoke in the distance, well, it depends. Some of those are what we like to call clouds. That one right there, that cloud signifies there is a scully ship in the sky. And over there, that's the storm, the giant hurricane that roams the Sea of Thieves. That's another one way up to the north that stays put. And that over there is the fart mist that's covering Golden Sands at the moment because the Reapers farted on it or something. Mustache, you remember all these, Skid? It's struck for me to remember anything lately. It looked like smoke coming from the water. Smoke on the water. I don't know. I didn't see it. Probably just sea mist, maybe some fog rolling in. I know a lot of really verbose ones too, like Bones in the Ocean and Finnegan's Wake. Or Donald Wears Your Trousers. I believe Dixieland could be a sea shanty, probably. Well, I wish I was in Dixie, hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand, I live and die in Dixie, away. away, away down south of Dixie. In Dixieland I was born early on one frosty morn. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Yeah, I'd like to see that being a shanty. Well, I wish I was in Dixie, hooray, ho ho. In Dixieland I'll take my stand, to live and die in Dixie, away, away, away down south in Dixie. You won't hear many other streamers singing that randomly. It was the night it went away. Could have been Underwater Fortress or an Underwater Shrine if it was like purple and green. Give us bones in the ocean. That's a long one. As I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands, to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. Well, I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? But my bones in the ocean forever will be. Let's see. Chart a course to a place and a time I once knew, to a place where my hope died along with my crew. I'll swallow my grief and face life's final test, my knowledge of peace and the promise of rest. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my ears, their laughter like children, their beckoning jeers. My heart longs to join them, sing songs of the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? And their bones in the ocean forever will be. Now at last before my ghostly shipmates I stand, I shed a small tear for my home upon land. Though their eyes speak of deaths filled with struggle and strife, their smiles below say I don't owe them my life. Give me a minute. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ah. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my eyes, my ship listed over and tried to capsize. I'm this far from drowning, this far from the sea. I remember the living, will they think of me? When my bones in the ocean forever will be. Now that I'm staring down at the darkest abyss, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. It's my ghostly comrade's call to stand fast and forge on. I make sail for the dawn till the darkness has gone. As the souls of the dead live forever in my mind, as I live out the years they all left me behind. I'll stay on the shore but still gaze at the sea. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean together will be. I suck at singing. Plus I can't get really loud, I can't even like belt out these terrible tunes. That's Bones in the Ocean, it's pretty verbose. There's also Finnegan's Wake, which is really verbose. I prefer space shanties. I got one for you. We're whalers on the moon, we carry a harpoon, but there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and sing our whaling tune. There you go, there's your space shanty. Smart Alec. Think that I don't know shanties for every occasion? Get out of here. Don't even come at me with all that gobbledygook. All that hocus pocus. We're whalers on the moon, we carry a harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and sing our whaling tune. That's from Futurama. I actually made a Photoshop, because some of you guys know that I'm really good with Photoshop. And I photoshopped Whalers on the Moon. I posted it in my Discord server not too long ago. If any of you are in there, I'll post it again later. It's one of my favorite, like, sometimes, most of my Photoshops are for, like, you know, my thumbnails and whatnot. But every once in a while I do one just for myself for the fun of it. And Whalers on the Moon was, one that I did. It's, Edward Kenway's ship with him, like, up in the, like, up in all of the tack and stuff. And, there's a whale's tail splashing out of the water. I basically took some promotional art for Black Flag of a whale's tail popping up beside the jackdaw, and, spliced it onto a photo from Mars. And it came out really good. I still have it saved. Well, it says I discovered someone's stuff. That's not worth digging up. Up here. Ooh. Some of them you can see. Are there mermaids in the open world? There are. There are sirens. If you're like around shipwrecks or any underwater thing, or if you just like wiggle your butt in the water for too long, they pop up. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fun, do they think? You guys should hear me whenever I can sing at full volume. I think it sounds better. Started thinking about dwarves and that song came to mind. I could sing like the Misty Mountain Cold, I think, but I don't think it'd sound very good. Streams pop, we have 19 guys watching. That's my terrible singing. People are just like, I can't believe one man can be so terrible at singing. It's like awe-inspiring. Finnegan's Wake is a lot faster than Bones in the Ocean, so it's even hard to keep up with. It starts off like, and Finnegan lived in Walking Street, a gentleman Irishman mighty odd. He seen the brogue so soft and sweet to the rise of the word he carried the hod. Tim had a sword at tip of the way for the love of the liquor now he was born to help him on with his work each day, a drop of the creature every morn. Wept for the dado, that's the partner, wept the floor your trotter shape. Wasn't it the truth that told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake? And keeps going. That's getting into more of like the Irish folk song type shit, because I love Irish folk songs. They're some of my favorites. I'm not gonna worry about getting that. I just come down from the Isle of Skye, I'm not very big and I'm awfully shy. The lassies say as I go by, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low, through the streets of my kilt I go. Oh, the lassies say hello, Donald, where's your trousers? That's a classic. Yeah, I know pretty much all this, almost all the sea shades, there's very few I don't know. Oh, Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys. Roll, boys, roll. Sally Brown, she's a gal for me, boys. Way high, me Sally Brown. It's down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Roll, boys, roll. Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. Walk up the maker, how do you store your cargo? Roll, boys, roll. Some are still forth and some are still after. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. You ever heard another Irish drinking song? Yeah, I have. That's by Da Vinci's Notebook, right? They did another funny song. I think they did My Enormous Penis, you know. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I think they did that. I think that's the same guys. I like you guys. This is an example of Rare's hitbox philosophy. So there's a lantern in the way and a ship. Put this right on it and... I bet if I get close, they'll still shoot. I don't know if I want to risk it. Let's try from right here. Fucking rare. Okay. Da Vinci's Notebook, The Enormous Piece, another Irish drinking song. Wacky hitbox. You're a cultured man. Obviously, baby. There's a reason I can pull so many fucking, like, references out of my ass. It's because I've consumed so much media over the years. I've also got the, like, memory and ability to, like, recall that stuff. Like, pluck it out of my head like the Sisters of Fate plucking a thread. You ever see that thing of, like, Dumbledore, yeah, like, pulling a memory out of his head to throw it into that wishing well type thing? That's what I can do. I'm like, oh, wait. Got a fucking reference for this. And I, like, go back into the vault. Alright. As I walked out on Broadway one evening in July, I met a maid who was betrayed, and the Sailor John says and it's away, Miss Santy, my dear Annie. Oh, the New York girls, can't she dance the polka? Wacky hitbox, almost as bad as DS. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Your expansive knowledge on shanties is pretty hot. I know. Women love the shanty man. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey for my Johnny ho. Well, I drink whiskey when I can. Whiskey, Johnny. I drink it out of an old tin can. Whiskey for my Johnny ho. Whiskey gave me a broken nose. Whiskey, Johnny. Whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey for my Johnny ho. Whiskey drove me around the horn. Whiskey, Johnny. There was many a month when I was gone. Whiskey for my Johnny ho. I thought I heard the old man say, whiskey, Johnny. I treat my crew in a decent way. Whiskey for my Johnny ho. A glass of grog for every man. Whiskey, Johnny, add the bottle for the shanty man. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. There's a skelly pirate here. Ever wanted to punch a child? I think everyone's had like that inner urge to just want to knock some kid's lights out at the supermarket. I think that's pretty common. Cat no dice rice. There's that keg skelly. Damn it. Go set down, and here we go. Hey. Is Whiskey Johnny like the favorite so far tonight? Reminds me of Whiskey in the Jar. Oh yeah. As I was going over the far from Kerry Mountains, I came across Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me saber, and then produced my pistol. Yeah. Ooh, those are both really, really good fucking curse balls. We're gonna do 'em da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Let's see. I don't even know why I'm digging this up, to be honest with you. You're not gonna cause a pileup, can you please do Yoda seducing someone? Yoda seduce, I mean, like, my family's asleep, so they probably don't want to hear that, but... Fucking, I don't, like, how would Yoda seduce someone?
Your cock. Mine it is.
Like, I don't know. What keeps you playing Sea of Thieves and you've got 4.5 million? Oh, that's nothing. I've had way more than that in the past. I think my record was like 20 mil. I've had way more than 4.5 million. I just enjoy the piratey aesthetic. If you can't tell by, like, the probably 30 or 40 shanties I've sung on this stream and everything, I just really like the piratey aesthetic. I love the sea. Like, once all this YouTube stuff's over and I'm a little bit older, I plan on trying to become a sailor on a freighter ship. That's like my dream job. I love the sea. You see, my friend, there's two types of people on this earth. The people who are living, and the people who are on the sea. Ooh. But, right now, this is as close as I can get. Not worth it. This one should be, right here. Aye. Oh, that's actually good. I need those. It's a crybaby chest. Something else to note about me playing this game even after all this time, I'm actually canon in Sea of Thieves. Greetings chat, Skid, horribly sick. You've missed a hell of a stream so far, Strider. I've been singing almost the whole time. Apparently the chat's liked it. I kind of expected to get told to shut up. Oh god, you had the mush meets my own. More than good enough, thank you, Skid. You've made my day. Oh yeah, just slammed them with a loaded cars. That's right, I just got the game with some friends because you made it seem cool. I mean, something with you and your friends I would recommend. The first thing you should do is go through the Pirate's Life Tall Tales, and just the Tall Tales in general. Those will, by the time you complete all of these, you'll be a seasoned sailor. And then you can go off and start taking out some of the other stuff. Maybe do some like, these things, these like conquistador forts. They're pretty easy. This game is really fun with your friends, especially if you're all goofy, like me and my friends. And then you can do your pirate voices and maraud people and whatnot, and it'll be a hoot and hollering good time. I should really start sailing before that chest starts crying, however. Alright, where is Sanctuary? It should be in that direction, but I'm gonna check just to be sure. Yes. Southwest. Some take delight in their carriages a-rolling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, in courting pretty girls and the morning bright and early. Something rigum-doo-rum-da. What for the daddy-o? What for the daddy-o? There's whiskey in the jar. See, this thing starts crying and you gotta get it off your ship pronto, because it will sink you. Like, I can see my ship riding low just because of just what it just did. My ship's riding low in the water. I think it quit. It did. Bastard. These things are stinkers. They'll sneak up on you and do that. They start crying. If that's the smoke someone was talking about earlier, that's an underwater temple, by the way. It's guarded by merfolk and nastiness. Merfolk and coral creatures of the deep. Very nasty. Not the type of folks you want to be associated with. It was brilliant. That's red. Skid was born to sail the seas. His first words were vast, and then the entirety of fish in the sea. What the fuck is that purple thing? Ah, it's just like I said. That's an underwater coral fortress or an underwater coral shrine. Both are pretty cool. The coral fortress is basically like a big fucking, like, thunderdome that you enter and you fight a bunch of creepy crawly barnacle monsters. That ranges from like eelmen with electric abilities, these big poison spewing clam men, these giant crab hulks, and then finally it fills up with water and you have to fight sirens of various shapes and sizes. Now if it's one of the underwater shrines, they're just like these really pretty, almost like theme park ride type things that you have to go through. They've got puzzles and whatnot in them. They're like temples. There's a couple of them across the Sea of Thieves. Skid's gonna say his first words. Damn. Say mommy. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy winds westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly southwester, boy steady she goes. And up jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, seeing you eat the dough, boys, and I eat the beef on its wing. Something new since I quit? Aye. Skid, how we doing tonight? I'm singing shanties and sailing the seas solo on a sloop. So it's going swimmingly. However, I hope the stupid chest stops crying pretty soon, because I'm about to hit land. Oh, damn it. Alright, advanced maneuver. Hey. Good news, boys, are only mostly around the ground. I'm getting rid of this chest. My ship will be fine right now, regardless. Uh-oh. It'll be fine. I just gotta hurry up and sell this and get back to it as quickly as possible. Those chests are very rare, that's why I'm in such a hurry to sell it. Chit, 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 chit. Game's lagging. Game lagged really bad. There's some advanced tech for you. The harpoon grab. Oh. Well, my ship has continued to sail on despite the anchor being dropped, so we are wedged effectively up against this. Does it matter that the chest is crying? Yes, I just explained to you that water pours out of it and fills up your ship. So yes, it matters quite a bit. If you leave it sitting on your ship, it will sink because it fills it with water and I can't bail it out that fast by myself. Savvy. Well, while the ship unfucks itself, I'm gonna give these to her from up here maybe. Take it. Take it, winch. There. Enjoy it, you bitch. Yeah, I've been singing shanties all night. I don't know, like, I've lost track of all the ones I've done. I know Fish in the Sea was what I did really early on. Oh, come me, old sailor man, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly southwester, boys, steady she goes. And up jumps the hill with a slippery tail. Climbs up aloft and reach the topsail. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy and westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly southwester, boys, steady she goes. And up jumps the whale, the largest of all. If you want any wind, boys, well, I'll blow yous a squall. And it's gone, damn it, rare. Making everything assigned the same 2 buttons. I'll pull the ship out of where it's jammed in just a moment. Running down to Cuba with a load of sugar. Way my boys to Cuba. Make her run new lime juice squeezes. Running down to Cuba. Way my boys to Cuba. Running down to Cuba. Oh, I got a sister, she's 9 feet tall. Way my boys to Cuba. She sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Running down to Cuba. Way my boys to Cuba. Running down to Cuba. Oh, the captain, he will trim the sails. Way my boys to Cuba. Winging the water all over the rails. Running down to Cuba. The ship decided it's a single sloop that don't need no anchor. It won't be chained down by some metal that'll try to change it. Nah, it'll be fucking chained down here in a minute when I pull it out from in here. Just gotta sell this crap loot really quick. Alright, you big bitch. I cry about it all you want, you're unstuck. Well, that could have went a lot worse. Have you sung Derelict yet? No, I've not. Give me a minute. Oh, Sunny Brown, she's a gal for me, boys. Roll, boys, roll, boys, roll. Sunny Brown, she's a gal for me, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. It's 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Roll, boys, roll, boys, roll. 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. Let's see how Marat thinks, what he thinks of that part job. Hey there, you little turd. He says it was good. Ooh. My voice is actually kind of getting wore out from all this singing I've done. Even if I've only like been quietly singing it. Oh, way down south where the cocks do crow. Way down in Florida. Them little girls dance to the old banjo. We'll roll the wood pile down. You see, I see them trying to be wholesome and leave some extra supplies for the next crew to come through, and I say, depart with it. Dead Horse would be a good one to sing. I think Dead Horse is like one of the first ones because someone asked me to sing it. Dead Horse would be easier, if it is it. Whatever I sing next will probably be my last one. Would you rather hear me do Dead Horse, which will be a little bit easier for me, or Derelict? I'll do one more. And then if there's anything else, it'll just be random humming. Let's see, where did I come from? I think I came from the northeast to here. There's a shipwreck out that way. There she is. I didn't have time to stop at it originally because I had that crybaby chest on board. Now I've got the time. Do Dragula by Rob Zombie. Oh, fat dick, vagina, bitch ass whores, yeah, Dragula, on my fucking cock, piss, nipple titty, yeah, I'm Rob Zombie. There you go. Captain Wetbeard. I'm Captain Wetbeard. Dead Horse. Alright. Let's see, Dead Horse. Gotta remember how it goes. Say it's a poor old man came riding by. Yeah, that's it. Let me get a drink of my OJ. Well, a poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Our poor old man came riding by, oh poor old man. Says I, old man, your horse will die, and we say so, and we know so. And if he dies, we'll tan his hide, oh poor old man. And if he don't, I'll ride him again, and we say so, and we know so. And I'll ride him till the Lord knows when, oh poor old man. We'll use... Wait, no, that's the next verse. Oh, he's dead as a nail in the lamp room door, and we say so, and we know so. And he won't come bothering us no more, oh poor old man. We'll use the hair of his tail to sew our sails, and we say so, and we know so. And the iron in his shoes that make deck nails, oh poor old man. We'll rope him down with a long, long row, and we say so, and we hope so. Where the sharks will have his body and the devil take his soul. Oh poor old man. There you go. Dead horse. You know, dead horse is really just like a really old, like, golden age piracy edition of a rapper like singing about a song that singing about a crime he committed and then getting caught for it. Like, dead horse is like, yeah, we got this old man's horse rode to death. Now we're using all of its parts to send to the wax factory. Yeah. You know, it's like when rappers like rap about some crime they committed and they get caught. Oh, poor old man. Hola, hablas español? No. No español, señor. Wreck of the howling beast. That's what people call me. Hear me sing in my room at 3 a.m. Oh. Nope. We only speak, good old American in here. I end up singing along. Come on. I got myself a ruby, boys. And we say so, and we know so. Since we gotta do speaking Spanish, it might be good to do a Oe Santiana. Or Across the Plains of Mexico, as some call it. I was distracted for a moment. I see Strider posting the lyrics so you guys could sing along next time. Oh, I'm going to die. So basically what I'm looking for if I'm in here is... like crybaby chests and whatnot. At least to start off with. And if you want to tell me what that dude said, I don't speak Spanglish. At least not good Spanglish. If it was French, I could probably decipher what he's saying, but I was a smart man that decided to move to fucking French Canada and know a weird version of French and not most Spanish. I fucking didn't think any of you would speak it. I was hoping someone, you know, use like copy paste, but on Google Translate. That was more what I was thinking of, you know. Cause I fucking can't. I'm on. All I've got's mobile, so if I want to copy paste this thing to find out what he said, probably called me the N-word. Wonder what made him think that I spoke Spanish in any capacity. Like I was singing Dead Horse in like an English accent, so You know, I don't know where the... I don't know where the assumption I spoke Spanish came from. Let's see. Damn it. I can hold my breath longer than my pirate. He said, ah, what a pity, I'll still stay. That's nice to know that my singing and, regular voice is good enough. That he's gonna stay, I guess. Music knows no boundaries, there's, like, no difference in time. It's all about what you feel, you dig? Unfortunately for him, I'm like wore out with singing because I've been singing shanties all night. I don't normally do it with my crews around because I feel like it kind of, like, fucking silences them. I wish they could sing along more effectively, but because of Discord latency and just, well, I guess, just online latency, it makes it really difficult too. The only one that I can kind of time it up with consistently is Frantic. We have to really, really, really work. Damn it. Alright, check these. I think I did. Reason I'm looking through these is because sometimes really rare fish like black cloud wreckers will be in here. All I got out of this was some random food and a ruby. Where's the shark? I know there's gonna be one. There's a shark in these waters, I can hear it. You wade slick? I guess he is slick. I know what he said if he asked if I spoke Spanish. I know that one. I didn't know what the second thing was. That's how it starts, Calston. I don't think one of those words means what you think it means. Let's see. What should I do now, I wonder? I think... we'll sail to... I figure out me heading here. Might not be a bad idea to go to Royal Crest. Or I could just sail out to K9 and just humbly fish for a little while. Who knows? Thinking Royal Crest just because I could see that from here. Be easy. These purple things are new underwater activities. I would do one of those, but I'd have to leave my ship completely unattended floating out here in the middle of the ocean. And I like doing that. A poor old man came riding by and we say so. It's a good shanty. It's simple. Running down to Cuba with a load of sugar. Way me boys to Cuba. Make her run you lime juice squeezes. Running down to Cuba. Way me boys to Cuba. Hey, running down to Cuba. Oh, I got a sister, she's 9 feet tall. Way my boys to Cuba. She sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Running down to Cuba. Way my boys to Cuba. Hey. Running down to Cuba. Oh, the captain here trimmed the sails. There she be, there's the fortress. You can do these solo pretty easy usually. I think you're bisexual, Calcin, with a preference for men that look how Joe Rogan sounds. Nice. You ever tried DMT? Tomorrow, hopefully, by the way, there'll be a new Elden Ring video. It's gonna be the Jarman of Caelid. If any of you didn't see it, I uploaded a really short For Honor video earlier today, so go check that out if you want to. I think it's like an inner desire of all humanity to sail, or at least adventure. That's what we are as humans. We're conquerors, explorers, and adventurers. The real world has stifled us, and that's why everyone's always depressed. There's no new world to go settle or explore or anything like that. No new ground to break. Because you can bet your ass, if I had been around during, like, the golden age of piracy thing, you can bet your ass I've been sailing around the West Indies. Like how Skid sees Rogan, his mind feels in Joe. I glance down because I've got like the bloom of 1,000 suns exploding at the same time in my face. I'm also tired. Your boy works a 10 to 8 shift every day. I also had to give somebody some really heavy life advice that took a toll on me. Ooh. We're being fired upon by ghostly men. I'm gonna turn the music on for this though really quick. Ow. Because the music on these Spaniard things goes really hard. There's a bunch of angry Spanish conquistadors on this, and they are none too pleased to see me. Skid is physically, emotionally, and mentally drained from his day. I'm gonna get firing squatted while I'm trying to raise my anchor. Oh yeah? How we're playing it? Ah! Uh-oh. They ran just out of cannon shot range. Bastards. Alright, well, I don't see anyone coming. Here comes Wetbeard. You can actually capture these and hold them as your own for as long as you want. You guys hear this music, right? What the fuck is that ghost made of? Oh god. Whoa. The only thing about these is that they're meant to be like something for brand new players to do because they don't show up on the world map or anything like that. And so they're not very difficult. They're really easy, actually. That's why I'm just sort of barrel stuffing all the conquistadors. All the Spaniards. Oh, I fucking... straight gadded me. Uh-oh. This fort music slaps. Yeah, it does. Hey, Nikoni. Straight up camping the stairs. I mean, you gotta think it's like one of me versus like that many of them. So like I'm, you know, I'll take it. What's the fucking fort captain? I wish they'd given them unique names depending on what fort you're on. Would have given them more personality. They, ow, they didn't. Like that, the fort captain's been defeated. And there you go. That's one of the new sea forts now. Now that I've beaten this is mine. For as long as I can hold it, defend it from other players, this is my little piece of Eden on the Sea of Thieves. So, something to keep in mind. There's also like this secondary room up here with some more goodies in it. Because the key is hidden somewhere in like one of these. See? There's all kinds of shit like this all over the fortress for you to open. And so you have to find it and find the key if you want to get some extra goodies. You can load your stuff here and pull it out to that gate, which is what I'm gonna do. Or if I want to, since my ship is right there, I don't have to use like the little grotto entrance. I can just put my stuff right here. Even if you don't complete these for the like the loot, these things are fucking, let me show you. These things are chock full of supplies. Let's check this out. Ah, not that one. Or maybe not, maybe they nerfed them. These things used to be, yeah, there you go. So look at that, a pineapple, chicken, a mango steak. And the whole fort's like that, like it's just doused in supplies, there's so many. But anyway, yeah, the loot's really not worth it, but because what we used to always do, if we needed supplies really badly, we go to a fort, like an inactive skelly fort. I still would if I was being chased or if I was in a real pinch, but to like set up before I go off and do anything, I'll come and do one of these just to up on supplies. Like the trumpets. For music do go hard. Oh, the guys at the top were camping the stairs. I mean, I was doing the same thing, I can't really talk shit. Skid 1, Conquistadors 0. It's like one of the only fucking Spanish-y, like Mexican-y songs I know. That and Feliz Navidad, boom, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año es felicidad, Feliz Navidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. They always put one of these right in the seat of that. Didn't Rare make the medieval games? I only remember them for this and fucking Banjo-Kazooie. I expect to see shanties and got Christmas carols. My boy, I've been singing shanties literally all night. I have sung probably the entirety of the Black Flag Shanty OST, and then a ton of songs that aren't even on that. I've been doing shanties all night. I started doing fucking Feliz Navidad because, Spanish for it. I have literally been the shanty man tonight. It's been nuts. For any of you that ever have, like, wanted to hear me sing, like, this stream was the place to hear it. Black Flag shanties are great. Subs guy just got off of work. This has been. I'm gonna like rename this to the shanty stream after it's over. Cause that's literally all this has been me singing. I was taking like requests early on. This has been a sea shanty stream with the pirate game in the background. Yeah, I hope like the singing hasn't been too annoying. Most of you seem to like it. I don't get it because I don't think my singing's that great. But all of you seem to enjoy it, so I did it. Yeah, these forts are pretty cool. I've only ever like gotten to use them for defense once. Like most of the time people know that the loot here is really not worth it and it's really well armed, fortified, supplied. So they won't come over to mess with you. But one time someone did. It was like a brand new slooper though. Because this thing is lined with cannons. Like all of the first and second layer. Like look at all these cannons up here. And some guy tried to ride up on us and we just blasted him. It was bad. That's a unique asset. I've seen one of those blue barrels before. Let me in. Let me in. Shit to your skull. Secret hatch. Next floor up. Looking for a key. He's not the best singer, but he's got charm. So, yeah, he thinks I suck. Oh, there's this. The fortress storeroom key. Just go get. No, it's a different crew. The skulls art style made me think of Sir Daniel Fortes. Yeah, I had to double check. I enjoyed the singing. It's great, soft, impactful, good rhythm, and cute. You're great, Skid. I don't know. I think you're just trying to butter me up. Is it possible to not enjoy sea shanties? Evil men do not enjoy shanties. Anyone that thinks you're singing sucks are filthy landlubbers. Yeah. It also doesn't help that I can't really like sea shanties are meant to typically be sung pretty loudly. I can't really do it. Like I was a little bit louder in the start, but now like my singing's like down to a whisper, you know? Like Dead Horse that I did a few minutes ago is probably like the last one that I'll do that has any kind of volume. I don't want to wake anyone up. There's like one more chest up here I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna say depart with the rest of this. That was a rupee. I'll take it. So yeah, there's the new Spanish conquistador forts, if any of you haven't seen them before. Ships fucking moved. No said you sucked, you're great. Nah, he's double backing now. Oh, Sally Brown, she's a gal for me, boys. Roll, boys, roll, boys, roll. Sally Brown, she's a gal for me, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. Don't see nobody coming, doesn't surprise me. Hey, look at that ugly sunset, boys. Oh, way high, Miss Sally Brown. It's down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Roll, boys, roll, boys, roll. Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. It's 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Roll, boys, roll, boys, roll. 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. Oh, Captain Baker, how do you store your cargo? Roll, boys. Roll, boys, roll. Some are stole forward and some are stole aft, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. She's lovely on the forward, she's lovely down below, boys. Roll, boys, roll. She's lovely 'cause she loves me, that's all I want to know, boys. Way high, Miss Sally Brown. Alright. Lucas got you covered, or will soon. Great. Lucas is suspiciously wealthy furry Dicadus, we can't tempt him. If I come across a lone sailor starting up derelict, I'm not getting this way. Alright boys, we're on our last voyage. We're gonna sail to the west like Punk would have wanted us to. And we're gonna sell some of this crap. As we're homeward bound from the Arctic Sound, rolling down to old Maui. Wish there was like an old Maui. There's not. Just have to sell a sanctuary. Let's see. Just gotta sail around to the other side of Lone Cove. Oh, there's a lantern. Shit. Don't rightly know who that is. Looks like there's a lantern on the shoreline. Oh, there was. Nah, there it is. That must be a Reaper rowboat. There's tons of those around. Safe and sound and home again. Let the waters roll, Jack. Safe and sound and home again. Let the waters roll, Jack. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 right, oh. We have worked the self-same gun, quarter deck division. Sponger, I, and loader you. Through the whole commission. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 right, oh. Yeah. You ever think about the games you stop playing? Like somewhere I have a character in Skyrim who's just never finished the dungeon he's in. Or at one point I played Assassin's Creed for the last time but didn't even realize it. I mean, like, canonically in Dark Souls, when you, like, put the controller down, like, when you exit your game, that's your character's, like, going hollow. That's the end of your character. Or at least his sanity. So all those characters that you have on, like, Dark Souls, like, say you play Dark Souls 2 and you're never gonna pick it up again, wherever you last left the character, that's where they went hollow. So, that's some food for thought. Where do you think Matic Hertz is still mining away in Rebirth? Will never see freedom. I mean, like, I was thinking about something kind of like that earlier today. Like, I was thinking back to whenever I was a kid. And me and my brothers used to ride bikes every single day. Like, we'd ride up and down my grandma's road for hours upon hours. And I think back to it, and I think, you know, there had to have been a very last time that we did that and didn't probably even realize it. Like, there had to have been a last time we, like, pulled into their driveway on our bikes, put them up in the basement, and then that was it. We never rode them again. Because all those bikes have been, like, passed down and given away to other people in the family that need them. So now we physically couldn't ride bikes there if we wanted to. All of my, like, because it was never our bikes, it was their bikes that we were using, so I can't be mad about it, but all the bikes we rode as kids have been loaned out. They're gone. But there had to have been a last time, right? And I don't even think, because at the time I didn't know. When you're a kid, you're just having fun. You don't realize that you're making memories. Otherwise, stuff like that would be way more important. I feel like if I had known that that would be the last time I get to do it, I would have stayed out a little bit longer. At one point you left a call party with a friend saying I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. But yeah, when you have had friends that passed away, sometimes you can remember like the last time you talked to them. Oh yeah, Dumbass 1 and Dumbass 2 are hollow. The Stink Pocket and Ashy Elbows are long hollowed at this point. Skid, you've introduced enough wisdom today. Yeah. I've introduced melancholy to the chat. It doesn't take much. I mean, it's a solo stream. I'm just sailing around the sea, singing shanties. You can't be hitting me with, like, existential questions. You can't be hitting me with what ifs and whys, mights and maybes. Dude, look at that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that for the Pirate Speak chat as soon as the stupid ass Battle Pass message disappears. I really need to get rid of those. Even the underwater's pretty at this time of day. I probably shouldn't take that first. I didn't like the sound that made when I dropped it on that crate, though. Imagine being invaded by Stink Pocket. I used to dance under the name Stink Pocket. I believe it. Luca, of course, did traditional polka dancing. Completely naked. It's very strange, but you could tell it was a work of art. Sunsets are always beautiful. I think that's actually a sunrise, my friend, because that's in the east. Sunrise is in the east, sets in the west. There's also a North Star in this game, by the way. You can't see it now, of course, but at nighttime there's actually a North Star in this game. You'll never really need it, because, you know, you've always got a compass on hand, and you also have one up by your wheel. But there is a North Star in this game, believe it or not. There's also constellations if you know where to look. There's the Great Boar, the Warrior, like what else is there? There's a big turtle. I need to get Sea of Thieves a bit burnt out on the games, and generally this one seems like it'd be nice to idly play with the friends or go solo sloop. If you have a heart for the sea, it sure is. Dun, 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 dun. I've had a strange journey in life. Aye, haven't we all, lad? Haven't we all? This trip, my dad took me to a gay strip bar for my 19th birthday. Nice. Have I told you the story of my dad outrunning a General Lee replica in his rat rod charger when he picked me up from elementary school? Or that time my dad beat a guy over the head with one of those real estate things they have outside the gas stations? Or that time my dad flipped his Chevelle like 8 times rolling down the highway, got flung out of the window and landed in a ditch on the side of the road completely unharmed somehow. I just need to tell you more stories about my dad. My dad's lived just as crazy of a life as me. Have I told you guys that time I got roped into singing Johnny Cash songs in a Western bar in Montreal? That's kind of stupid. I accidentally joined a cult that worshipped the moon at the YMCA. The only time I have ever been to the YMCA was for one of my cousin's birthdays. They had like a giant float in the pool, and it was pretty cool. And hey, Mr. Noss. I've never played Sea of Thieves. It looks so fun whenever I watch people play it with friends. I play it solo on these streams a lot, and it gets really chilled out. Most people use these as like sleep aids. Between my shanty singing, the sound of the waves hitting the ship, and just me talking, most people fall asleep to these. I've said no one in the world managed to convince me to get this game. Seeing you play it just hits different. They gave me the nudge to get it. It's because I have a genuine love for the game, despite as much as I complain about it. The Sea of Thieves is my home on the internet, you see. It's where I reside. The Sea of Thieves is also my domain. I know all there is to know about the Sea of Thieves. I'm a master in nearly every aspect of it. It is my game. I don't know if any of you guys have stuff like that where a video game feels like going back home. The Sea of Thieves is where I currently reside. It's where my gamer soul likes to take root. If I really had to only ever play one video game again, as much as I love Sea of Thieves, it'd probably be like the OG Star Wars Battlefront. I could play that game for the rest of my life with my brothers. I just get such a sense of fucking joy when I play the... I'm not even talking like Star Wars Battlefront 2 like the 2005, I'm talking the OG one from like 2003 or 2004. The one with the Stormtrooper on the cover, that's the one that I played first. Your dad seems like a storied man. He is. That's where I got it from. All that Skid is began with his father. I'm just my dad, part 2. This game looks like everything Assassin's Creed Black Flag wished it was. I wouldn't say that. Black Flag and this game are both really great pirate games, and I enjoy both of them. Black Flag is a little bit more realistic. Sea of Thieves really goes hard in the paint on like the fantasy side of things, like the actual Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, Black Flag was a more realistically set pirate game with a lot of like hoodoo BS from the Assassin's Creed world, but it was a very, very good pirate game. It had a much different way of playing. I still play Black Flag. I'll get on that game sometimes over this and sail around as Edward Kenway. Because while this game is fun and you can sail around with your own crew of real people, sometimes it's nice having the AI crew sing shanties and watching them scurry around the ship doing things and obeying your commands. I would say this game is the definitive open world pirate RPG experience. I don't think they'll ever top Sea of Thieves for that. I just can't see any game having as much. And the game's art style perfectly complements the whimsy and shit that pirate games should have. It's all the right kinds of nasty and bilge rat and crusty, but then at the same time really gorgeous in some spots. Johnny Cash at a bar in Montreal is weird to me. A French bar wanting someone to sing in English. Black Flag was the best pirate game on the market for a long time. Yeah, I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean was really good for its time. Pirates of the Caribbean Online was my very first pirate game. I guess there was a Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Then, when Black Flag came out, that was the best one. I'd say Sea of Thieves is better as a pirate game. Because Black Flag is, an AC title. But Black Flag is still very solid. I would never compare the two, though. They're two different games that had very different missions when they were made. Maybe one day I'll cross the hairy man intimately set and sail across the sea. Oh, God help you if you do. If you see these yellow crusty cannons, you best beware. Because we normally kill. They normally aren't survivors of me. Now if you yell parley, we'll spare you. Most people don't realize that's the skeleton key. If me and my crew ever fighting anyone, if they could just recognize who I am, but via me and Midge's voices screaming at them, if they would just go parley, parley, then we would stop. But no one ever does it. No one ever yells parley. Have a game like that? It's a weird one. Dynasty Warriors Advance. I play Black Ops 1 Zombies with the homies forever and be content with my life. Ghost is home for me, even if everyone hated it. I will always love Ghosts. Going back home, that would be Halo 2. I played that game so much as a child, that would be my home, my game. The only game that feels like home to me is the Dark Souls series. Like any Halo brings me back, except Infinite, too modern. It would have to be the Metroid Prime games for me. Love Prime Hunters. Pirates of the Caribbean Online, oh well, that was like 2007, 2008. I think that's when it ended. I think it started even earlier than that, you'd have to Google it. But Pirates of the Caribbean Online was a very, very long time ago. It was so long ago that I made the account that I used for it with my grandpa, and my grandpa passed away in 2008. My grandpa was really tech savvy, especially for an old person. Like, he wasn't like the old people that get behind on the times, and they're like, I don't want to use the digital coupon to get my savings. I'm old school. I don't believe in this technology BS. And then they get their like grandkid to do everything for them. My grandpa was really smart with technology. And I remember him helping me set up my Pirates Online account. It was like the first letter of my first name, my last name, and then the last 2 digits of the year I was born. Because he was good with tech, but he didn't know how like online usernames worked. So it was one of those. I can still remember sitting in my grandpa's lap. It was in this chair, actually. This chair that I'm sitting in right now, this is my grandpa's computer chair. When my grandma moved out of that house, she was gonna throw it away and I kept it, 'cause it's still a good chair. There's literally nothing wrong with it. But I remember sitting in this chair in my grandpa's lap, and he had me put my little hands up on the keyboard, and I saw username. I said, Grandpa, what's my username? He said, put your first letter of your first name, then your last name, and then the last 2 digits when you was born. And he said, then like, I can't remember what the password I had was. It's hard to believe that it was in this same chair, though. It's a little freaky. Years down the line, I'm still playing a pirate video game. In the exact same chair. That would be Skid, the original Skid. There's like Grandpa Skid, Skid Senior, and then me, Skid Junior. This would be Grandpa's Skid. This was the OG. 3 generations of my family's farts have been stored in this chair. I can remember my old dog. It was a little dachshund. Used to sit behind me in this chair. There's actually still little like scratch marks in the arms from where he would like hear someone walking down the hall and like jump around to see who it was and put his paw up on the arm of the chair. You can still see where his nails scratched it. And he's been gone a long time too. But yeah. This chair's got, if you ever hear me on stream like my chair break, you might laugh at first, but just know that I am absolutely heartbroken. It would shatter me if this chair were to just break all of a sudden. I would really be heartbroken. I will continue to repair this chair for as long as I can. It's really sweet. You can be surprisingly wholesome, Skid. Sometimes I'm not being a nasty jerk. I can be. But anyway, now it's time for the end of the stream, where we send the ship off. First, we give her a funeral pyre. Then we go to my crew. Let's see. Feels like we can get a better camera angle for the end of the stream if we're on this side of the island. This looks good. Alright, boys. That be the end of this stream. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Cool fat modern day Ronin could mean someone who just fucked up and failed a job application or school exam in Japan. If I was in Japan, I could be considered a Ronin. Have a good night, Skid. Why you hurt the boat like that? That's a ship, not a boat. Man has never has a ship sinking look cooler. Did I join at the very end? You did, lad. I've been going for hours. But it's been a good stream, boys. I'm glad to see so many people tune in to hear me sing shanties and sail the seas. Tomorrow there'll probably be a Elden Ring video of me and the idiots ganking people as the feral jarman of Caelid. If it's not up tomorrow, they'll be up the next day. So, that's it for this one. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. See ya.